Alright, real quick, before I start the video, there's a big secret the boss doesn't want me to tell you. The old intro. It's, hello. Welcome back to Monster Train. That intro was me as if I were two different people, one of whom broke out and snuck into the recording studio and then tried to get their frantic message out, but then was cut off right before they were able to finish their frantic message by the episode starting, actually. See, I think that a big part of it to me now is I like that I do these intros, and then I like the different intros, and then I like even more just over explaining and absolutely ruining it because it transcends in my mind. I'm gonna play Monster Train now. It's the start of the Exiles. We play Queen. Shardtail Queen runs go one of two ways. They are unbelievably powerful, out of control, or they're terrible. Starting with Imp in a Box, we err a little bit closer to the unbelievably powerful side. But yeah, the old intro is long gone. One day I will run out of intros. I will run out of crazy new ideas, and I'll go back to just saying, hello, welcome back to Monster Train. But I'm having fun trying to think of new and exciting things to do. I got so many different ideas that all will be gone by the time I wake up tomorrow. Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. That's all. Let's do it. Shall we? So we are Exile, Hellhorned, Umbra, Soulsucker Talos, Curse File, Sap Seraph, Hornbreak, Prismal Dust, Imp in a Box. Imp in a Box, very good. No imp-based relic to start us off here. Scorched Steel. Scorched Steel can either be a great benefit or a big detriment on this run. Which one is it gonna be? It's hard to say. I'm not gonna be taking Commemorative Spike. I think that Scorched Steel is bad. No, it's fine. We have Hornbreak. I was gonna say, if I put an Impling down to trigger Rally, then I can't torch it, but that's not a problem anyway. So Scorched Steel is fine. Because Hornbreak is our only kill card. I'll take Royalty here. If I can get the Sacrifice, I will for sure take it. If we don't see it, it's fine. Gonna not take... Spikes is fine, actually. Spikes should be fine here. Yeah, it should be okay. Hope you're doing well today. It is... What is it today? Friday? So you're having a Saturday right now? I used to do this in the Ratropolis episodes. I'm gonna start just telling you what day it is in this period of time if I don't have anything better to tell you, which today I do not. It's been raining for the last like 4 days here. Pretty cold too, because it's November now. But, you know, I don't mind it personally. It's just a little cold, but it's mostly just like every now and then if I wake up early, I'm like really, really cold, and I don't like that. I'll like wake up accidentally a little earlier than I'm supposed to, and I'll just be absolutely freezing. That's not a good feeling to me. What are we looking for on this run? With Hellhorned Umbra, Exile Hellhorned, we're probably looking for... I mean, it's just imps. I don't know. Wilder Helper is a good one. Imp Sacrifice Path will also be a great benefit. We can play Pyre Chomper here and then just sack him. Get another one in here. I wanted to mention, I said this at the very beginning of the series, but you may have joined me since then. If you have, yo, very kind of you to start watching the content. But if there's a specific clan combo that you are struggling with, something that you're like, oh man, I do not understand how to win with this clan combo, you can feel free to let me know, and I will take a crack at it. Someone asked in a comment a few days ago about... what was it? It was... I think it was Awoken Melting, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically, if you're struggling with a combo, feel free. You can let me know. And if you're struggling with a clan combo and you want to see me play it, you can say so. And then when I get to the main clan in the rotation that you're struggling with, I'll just play it. And we'll see what we can do. I don't mind doing that. It's something that I should mention as well later in the series now that we're coming up on episode 200. If you're struggling, feel free. It also helps me because you're leaving me a comment. I'm going to take Welder Helper because Welder Helper is a good card. So this is a run where our main form of killing heavies is going to be Shardtail Queen. What is our secondary, like what's our second heavy going to die to? What's the backline going to die to? Ideally the backline's going to die to like Molting Imps or Vent, something like that. This is just me asking the question of, do I click on Packed Morsels? Am I ever picking up a Gorger here? Well, let's just look, shall we? Umbra banner coming up? Yeah, okay. With an Umbra banner coming up, I could see myself taking... Specifically, I could see myself taking Alloyed Construct here. Or if there's multi-strike in here, one of the dogs. Quick, plus 25, plus 10. Yeah, these suck. Morsel Maker is... almost good enough here. Morsel Maker is an excellent tank. However, I don't need him. He's going to clog up Shardtail Queen's 4, so he's not going to go on Shardtail Queen's 4, which would then mean that I would need a unit that I want to play on a floor alone that would need a tank in Morsel Maker. What unit is that? The units that fall into that category are typically Fragile Sweeps, Cold Kalia, Icy Siliphyte, Husk Hermit, Shattered Shell. Things that'll clear backline, but need a little protection. We do not have access to any of those units. Within Hellhorned Melting, or within Hellhorned Umbra rather, the units that we can see that could make use of that are like... I mean, Hornbreaker Prince, not Hornbreaker Prince, sorry, Horned Warrior and Branded Warrior aren't the worst here. Demon Fiend isn't terrible. I am going to take energy most likely because of Curse Spell. However, it's not good. It doesn't feel that good. Although, maybe it is right to just grab a Horned Warrior here. Slap him top 4. Even so, I don't think Morsel Maker adds a whole lot for that purpose. Anyway. I think that the second heavy is going to be easier to kill in this run. There's two main spells that jump out to me. One of them is Impolate, of course, and the other one is Forever Consumed. We can also get, like, our rare unit draft. If I just pull up the logbook here, there's so many answers hidden in the rare unit drafts here. So if we go rare Hellhorned, right? Which of these cards helps us to kill double heavies? One Horn's Tome does it, and Impolate does it. So out of the 8 cards that we can see from Hellhorn, there are 2. And if you go to Umbra here, Forever Consumed helps, Blazing Bolt helps, and Trample Stone helps, and Furnace Tap helps. So like, ultimately, our double heavy plan should be handled after Fel. Or not Fel, sorry, Talos. Obviously we can see something like Kindle Shroud Spike, Sharpen Mitosis, or like Kindle Shroud Spike, Dark Deal, but there's in the range of 5 out of 16 that we can see that are good answers, and Transcendent is also a good answer. It's just not the answer to double heavies necessarily. So I'm not super pressed about the double heavy situation here. I've been talking this choice out for a while, but I think I'm just going to skip ultimately. But there's a deep dive into why I'm skipping, because I really had to think about that one. I'm gonna roll for Endless here. Okay, Large Stone. Just because I should do something, maybe I should Large Stone this, but there's a shop coming up, I don't need to. Although it's entirely possible that I can't go to this shop, because if I do, I'm going to be going into Talos with no units. Maybe I should just do this. Yeah, it makes me feel a little better about not dying to Talos here. I hope for a unit draft. Okay, I have to take this. Even though it's going to do damage to me, I have to take the unit draft here. 100% have to. I mean, not have to, but like it's going to be a very good decision for me to take the unit draft here, is a better way to put it. Put these implings down as I can. I will replace them. I'm gonna chump with the fledgling imp actually. Yeah, that lets me kill the 4. I should have played Pyre Chomper. That's actually a big mistake. My brain got too caught up on handling unit placement, and I did not think to play the Pyre Chomper in time. Tragic. We will feed the big train steward. He's like, large stoning a unit increases your chances of getting past this floor by a lot. Our survivability on this floor jumps a ton. I'm gonna continue to buff this goon. No curse, please. I'm gonna hold out hope that I can pull an imp here as well. Good enough. Although this Prismal Dust isn't going to add a lot. So it's actually best for me to put this Prismal Dust onto the Impling here, not on the Queen. If I put it on the Impling, it blocks last night's hit and then the Reconciler. So basically it gives me an extra round here. Slight maximization for you. Which is important here given the circumstances. I really need ways to kill off my imps, and then we're fine. He's got it though. Look at that. What a beautiful choice. Very happy with my large stone decision there. I might have still been able to kill this boss off, but it would have been close. Worst case, it saves like maybe 24 damage there, which is really good. Damn, what a choice. Another imp in a box or a vent? Man, I want the second imp in a box, but I think I need vent. Vent is worse if I get the sacrifice queen though. I should take vent. I should take vent. I can't not take vent there. It's too good. Space Prism is also really good here. Wow. These suck. Overgorger is not exactly what I want to do here. I'm already supporting an imp plan. I don't really want to be taking up Overgorger as well, especially with really not great morsel generation. We have pack morsels and 5 shade splitters. My starter from Umbra, yeah, was Prismal Dust. One of the few non-morsel starters you can have with Umbra. Like that, Space Prism, and Perils, I think? There's probably one more. It doesn't matter too much. So I don't like Overgorger that much here. Crucible Warden's okay. Alpha Fiend is going to have a problem. If I get Sacrifice Queen, Alpha Fiend is never going to take a hit. Like, he's never going to get to strike. I think that Alpha Fiend does very poorly with Exile Hellhorned. It's really hard to play him with Queen. They have clashing desires. He's too big to play with her, and also she just like kills everything before it gets to him. So then he goes on the bottom floor, but then he's not going to scale very well. So I guess I'll take Crucible Warden here. It's better than having nothing for the long term. Sometimes it's going to be a nice little out. And since I took Crucible Warden, I don't have to run into the Hellhorned banner, so I will grab the Steel Shot for Endless. Great news. If we get Sacrifice Queen, we're probably in a position to win this run now. You want to give me a ×5? I dare you. No? Okay. Petrified Skull is good here. Yeah, Petrified Skull is good here. Double heavies are a problem. Petrified Skull helps with that. Lots of discussion here. Sometimes I tend to play very quickly. I don't know if it's just that I'm in an introspective mood and I want to talk out these decisions. I think it's more just there are actually decisions to have been made here. Not going to take those health ups, by the way. I'm going to leave Crucible Warden for multi-strike. He is Warden, right? He is Warden. Collector is the lifesteal one. Just making sure. Okay, so Talos is middle floor. That's fine. Our Train Steward can just chill down here. If he dies, he dies. He's not that big of a deal. He's done everything he needed to do. That large stone has paid for itself tenfold at this point. It was extremely valuable. It did everything I needed. and I cannot ask for more. I will play one more imp. There's no reason to hold out on imps. But there is a reason. It becomes harder to play these imps and get them killed. I think I wasted a morsel, by the way. I gotta think about the fact that Crucible Warden is up here, chillin'. I don't need the Hornbreak. I have the space. I can just play the Prismal Dust. Okay. And yeah, if we see one of the rares I'm looking for that I listed off, we're gonna win for sure. Oh, my imp is still in the way. How sad. I gave a list of rares that'll just win it for us. If we see one of those, it'll be great. Play you here. I want to put this Impling down so the queen can kill this frontline goon. It's fine. Well, I'd love to play Petrified Skull there. I think Petrified Skull is going to be very valuable. Just looking at how it would have been there. It's looking like it's going to be good. If I play an Impling up here, it's going to save me 2 damage. I don't need to worry about 2 damage right now that much, though. Although, no, I should respect the boss more. Chump blocking with imps and also having morsels in your run is very difficult. It's a hard thing to balance. I don't mind missing those morsels onto the imp, though. It doesn't matter that much to me. Each imp is worth 1 turn of damage shield as well, so I should just play it out like this. Yeah, we take another 2, it's fine. 3. It's like, I took 9 damage on this combat, which is absolutely okay. Not a concern. Thank you, damage shield. Yeah. Those Prismal Dusts were absolutely clutch. I have to think about my welder helper more. Okay, Furnace Tap for sure here. It's not the perfect answer, but it's an answer. The Morsel Master is interesting. I could make use of that, and we could just have a little backup floor where I just play morsels. I think it's not worth it. Yeah, I don't want to be committing the Morsel Master for that. Against Cursefell, I am going to start implementing a new protocol. When we play against Cursefell, I'm just going to click on energy. It has not led me astray yet. Perhaps it will someday. I want to go to the magic shop. Yeah. Holdover? Man. If only. Holdover plus 10 vent is good, don't get me wrong. But if only I had an Impolate here. God, you give me a holdover plus 10 Impolate here, we are cruising. Give me Imp Sacrifice, please. Tragic. Didn't get anything I was really hoping for here. Like, Furnace Tap is good, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the one that I wanted to see, because Ember Drain 4 is a big cost. Don't forget the Pyre health. Ember Drain 4 is going to weigh us down quite a bit when I try to play that. Mark of Invasion is fine here. Yeah, I will still just play it, but it's going to... I mean, it stops us for 1 turn completely, and then it slows us down for the next 3 after that. It is going to be a problem. I can play Warden on his own. No, I'll play him here. I'm just going to take all of this damage, I think. Queen should go on the bottom floor. This doesn't matter too much. Now, I do need to work down these guys, because the Warden is going to attack, so I want to start lowering them down. I am going to take a lot of damage from this fight, aren't I? It's actually kind of scary. Fledgling Imps should help. If we can get more of those, it would be good. Train Steward and it saves 2 damage shield instead of gaining 1 with Shade Splitter. Oh, it saves all the damage shield because he stays alive. Weird. I don't think I should have taken the trial here. I am going to take a bit of damage. For sure here. This Train Steward actually comes in clutch. He's going to save a lot. So I'm going to take 16 from here. This wave shouldn't go up. Yeah, so This is 16. It might only be 16. So a total of... If this is all the damage we're going to take, that's fine. Rather, this wave shouldn't go up. We have the furnace tap now. I have to slam it as soon as I draw it. If I kill him, I won't be able to replay him. It's probably better just to slam 4-cost Prismal Dust. Well... I can do it like this. I think this is the best way to play it. Look at this. The Crucible Warden paid off as well. Like, these are choices that I would usually just go, I don't need to do this. But Crucible Warden and Train Steward Largestone have saved a lot of health that we would have taken damage on. Just so far, Crucible Warden on Talos has probably saved 6 damage, at least. Interesting. Oh yeah, important work is good here. Combo that with an Endless, give it a little holdover maybe. Any of that stuff. If I can hold that over, that's actually an energy plan for me to just go on and Umbra Drain all the way, huh? I'm not going to. Could take Cannibalize, but I think I'm gonna... Crucible Warden, we're shaping up here. Got the Hope for Peace. I have the Furnace Tap. If I play top floor, which I should from now on, I believe it's going to be okay without any more interference from the units that I have upgraded. I'm going to go right. So I'm going to remove Train Steward. I'm going to keep the big one until we're through Fel. He's still got some use to him. I'm going to remove probably Shade Splitter first. Probably 2 Shade Splitters and then start going on Imps. We don't want to run out of either of them. Now with Multi-Strike here... Damn, it almost feels better here. Multi-Strike should go here though. It's a nice little failsafe, right? He can occasionally catch something that's going to otherwise sneak by until my Imp Queen is finished scaling. I'm not going to go to any more steel shops though. I'm going to avoid them. So I should just grab whatever I'm going to grab here. I think I'm going to grab Damage Shield 3. It makes sense. I'm not going to pay 25 gold for a +10. I will buy a removal though. Onto... I'll just grab an Implane. I'll do a 1-in-1s. Seems fine. Times 5? Abandoned Stave. It's happened to me again, by the way. Oh yeah, I should take energy here. Hey, it's Abandoned Stave. Haha. It's fine. Like, it's actually fine. 7 or 6 energy is a lot of energy to play with. Before that run, I think it was 2 nights ago, maybe last night, I don't remember, they're all the same. No, last night was Sacrificial Resurrection. 2 nights ago, hey, first run I've ever had where I have 2 or 6 energy. How crazy is this? And then, hey, here we are again. This is a really bad combat to take Multi-Strike. If I take Multi-Strike here, I have to be super confident. How confident am I? I'm actually pretty confident, because it's a combat where there is one enemy that is dangerous and then everything else is just kind of free. I'm gonna not disrespect though. This is Self-Made Harpy, which means that our failsafes are gonna be a little tough. The fights have been won through Damage Shield, and Self-Made Harpy eats Damage Shield alive. I could have taken the trial. I want the extra space for the queen, so she's gonna go down a floor. I want more space for her to have more imps. It's super important. Priority 1 is to play Welder Helper as much as possible on this fight. Like, super, super important to do this as much as we can here. These don't matter that much. I should have given her health. Oh well. I do not want to put anything in front. So putting units in front is a mistake. This is worth playing. Yeah, definitely could have taken the trial, but our draw was really good. And there's no way to predict that the draw is going to be this good. I can't put any units in front because I don't want to... I want to be sure I'm playing my armor every turn. That I can. Yeah, okay. I really need more rally. I need Imp Sacrifice. If I get Imp Sacrifice, it's done. But until then, it's a little more of a struggle. I guess it's fine to Prismal Dust. It doesn't hurt us. Like, that's one round that we just Prismal Dusted out there. Holdover is very expensive here. It's costing us a lot in terms of draws through the deck. This is Sycophant Self-Made Harpy too. Oof, tough. Both Horn Breaks, Petrified Skull, and Furnace Tap down here. No ways to play Welder Helper. Sad. I should play the Trade Steward, he's worth playing. He'll get a turn in at the very least. Okay, so here's our Horn Break. We get to replay our boy. Petrified Skull goes here. I do not vent anymore. We're done venting. Queen's Impling. I may as well play it. I think we're fine. And yeah, Crucible Warden, he did save us some damage. At least 6 with a little more. I've gained some respect for Crucible Warden here. Okay, we're fine. Absolutely okay. Yeah, wow. We win it without the Furnace Tap even. How about it? Cool. Okay. I mean, surviving a Sycophant Self-Made Harpy combat, where a big portion... I mean, we won Talos and the combat before that through damage shield, so being able to survive Self-Made Harpy is a good sign, I would say. Going to skip this. And Forever Consumed is good. Yeah. Great. Really, really, really good. That can handle the second heavy. Because our queen kills one of them. I cannot buy anything from the trinket shop, so I should hit the magic shop up here. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh baby, it's another holdover. Holdover goes to important work for sure. 2 holdovers is a little tough, but especially when we're only drawing 5, but that's okay. It's gonna be, we're gonna draw like 3 cards per turn, which is, or 2 cards per turn really. The only card that matters is Furnace Tap though. I'm gonna go ahead and give Forever Consumed a -1 actually. I like that more. Take a removal here. I am probably gonna end up removing these Vengeful Shards, although with 6 energy I can just tank Ember Drain. Go ahead and remove Shade Splitter here. This is a lesson in something that I've forgotten, which is just, you should probably take units. I do this a lot where I just don't take units. Man, I could go up to like, we could get a lot of energy here, just baseline. Go up to 7 base energy. That's a lot of energy. I don't need to do that though, of course. Just, buddy. But no, I tend to just skip all of the units because I go, this doesn't help enough. But it's not all cut and dry. I have the mistake I make is I think in a very binary sense of either this kills a heavy or it doesn't. But your plan can kill heavies over 2 or 3 4s. That's why there's 2 or 3 4s to work them down. It's a thought process I need to... Holy shit, look at this starting hand. What? Wait, does Curse Spell actually lower your card draw? There's no way. I thought the Ultimate Penances didn't count against your card draw. Does she do... She counts against your card draw on turn 1 only? Should have done this in the opposite order. Oh well. That's super weird. Like, I knew these curses counted against me, but the spell curses count against me? That's so strange. I think it might only be the first one, too. Yeah, okay. When I'm sure I can kill an imp within 2 turns, I will play it in front. When I'm not sure, I will not play it in front. That's gonna be the plan moving forward. Yeah, see, she doesn't count against you normally. Look at that. Normally, she doesn't count against you. Normally, you draw your 5 and then it gets the curse on top. But the first round, you draw 1 less card? That's super weird. I didn't know that. Huh. Give me a damage morsel here, please. That's a shame. I take 9. The card draw loss is really tough here. I have to hit that vent eventually. Eventually? Yeah. I'm gonna burn Prismal Dust here. I have so many good cards, I just can't draw them right now. Because of all the curses. I'm just drawing 3 per turn right now. Okay, there's Vent, there's Welder Helper. Okay, we're good. We're not good, but like we're pretty close to being good here now. I can take the 4 damage shield here. It's fine. If I can draw like the purge, or not the purge, what is it called? I have multiple options for what I could draw here. I didn't hit any of. Oh no, I did Petrified Skull. Sorry, Petrified Skull. I didn't see you there. But now we begin the crazy cycling here, where we just absolutely power up. Great news. Petrified Skull this goon away. Yeah, look at that. Crucible Warden saves another 12 damage. It's a lot of chip damage that would have gone through that he's just handling up there. It's a lesson that I learned early in the game of just take units and they will kill things over multiple floors. And then I just like, I don't know, unlearned it because I'm stubborn. Well, this doesn't help me against Seraph, so I can't take it. What am I, an idiot? Don't answer that. So I play important work first. There's like, maybe sometimes I don't play important work first. Ah, I'm a fool. Okay, get this imp out of here. That was a mistake. That was just a mistake. I will own up to it. That was wrong. Played this turn out very poorly. It happens. Go like this. That turn might actually cost me a lot. I'm gonna lose a bit for that, I think. I lost out on a lot of armor there, basically. So I gotta play the important work into Welder Helper combo first when I'm gonna be sacking an imp to block. That's the important piece. I can Furnace Tap with confidence here. Just save the damage field. I think we're fine. Just kind of eyeballing it, it looks okay. Yeah, like it should be okay. Play the Pyre Chomper first. I don't need to play Vent anymore, put that on the Fledgling him. Okay, so we stop playing Vent. I will throw Shade Splitter top 4. It's an interesting run. I'm certain we killed them here. Yeah. A little close, but it looks a lot less close when I do this. Never mind, it looks the same. My mistake. Okay. Fine. If we get Imp Sacrifice, it's actually not that important anymore. I probably go all the way on Rally. Oh, Impalate's so nuts. Okay. Yeah. I could have taken an armor card there. The Reinforce might have been better, actually. But Impalate feels like it's really insane here. Maybe Reinforce was better. Huh. Interesting. That might have been a mistake. I just kind of snap-picked it. I should have thought that out. Because maybe we're already okay. It's hard to tell until we fight a floor 7 combat. I'm not sure. My third holdover, that's insane. I don't want a third holdover. That's too much. I am just going to not take anything else. I wonder if Imp Parade is ever good here. I don't think so. I mean, it's just Rally 3 is plus 25 on Rally, which is so much. Oh, good, it's a Curse Combat. We're actually pretty good in the Curse Combats. I'm gonna not roll the dice on this trial, because I think if it goes wrong, we just take so much damage, it's unwinnable. Forever Consume turn 1 is good. I'm always gonna play Crucible Warden on the short floor in situations like this. Welder Helper's nice. It's a bit of a shame because I miss out on the ability to get these imps killed myself, but it should be okay. Crucible Warden also has fallen off quite a bit here. He is much worse than he once was. He's still hanging in there, like he's hanging tough. He's doing his best. His best is not much, but he's hanging in there. We're just waiting for Vent. If I can draw Vent this turn, it's okay. If we don't, uh-oh, we're in trouble. I'm just gonna get run down by curses here, and there's not much I can do. Like, this is truly just unwinnable, I think, if I lose here. I'm just gonna get swarmed by the curses, and there's nothing I can do here. Yeah. Like, what do I do? I only draw 3 cards per turn. I think I actually, like, this is 50, so if I let it go, it's 50. But either way, we're in a really tough spot here. I have to kill you. Play Furnace Tap. And we're just praying. We saved a curse here, which is important. There's the vent, so we can begin the recovery process. I lost my held over imp card, unfortunately. I don't think I can respect these self-mutilations. I think I need to rally. Yeah. Very brutal combat. If I lose, it's going to be off the back of the fact that I'm going to take a shitload of damage here. Just because of the nature of the combat. I do not play another one in front. Yeah, Purifiers are super punishing if you have to draw your backline killer. If it's not a unit, it's a super punishing combat if this is the situation you're in. And unfortunately for me on this one, we are in that situation. So, we're fine. It was just 48 damage from curses, which is tough. But we're gonna live. That's all that really matters, I suppose. We just... I mean, hopefully... It's partially my fault for the deck having too many cards, I suppose. But, you know. What can you do? Against Seraph, that's not going to be a problem. It's just going to be a matter of if I get run down by the Shade Wings or not. But, yeah, that was tough. Definitely a slightly worse draw kills me there. I want removals, but I really want Pyre health. But I need to go removals here. I don't have anything I want from the Steel Shop. I need to remove... I don't want to remove Imps anymore. I'm gonna remove Vengeful Shards, I think. I think 5 energy is enough. I don't need to go to 6. Vengeful Shards can go here. And that's okay. Morsels for draw. It'd be a lot better if I had more morsel cards, but since I don't, I think I will not take that. Forever Flame, I don't need... I mean, Forever Flame does make all of the imps free, but energy is not a problem on this run. I don't need to take something like Forever Flame here. Wow, I went to 4. That's insane. That is unbelievable. I went to 4 magic shops and I saw 4 holdovers in a row. That's crazy. I'm not angry about it, of course. My tone may come across as if I am angry. I am not angry. It's probably the best one to get 4 of. However, that's unbelievable. I'm going to roll. These are not useful either. Okay. I guess I just take -1s here. I could buy removals. I can buy... It's 120, 180, so I can buy 1 removal, right? Let me buy 1 removal first. It's gonna go to a Shade Splitter here. Actually, I can remove this Train Steward now. He's served his purpose. Shade Splitters can still chump block for us, so I will hold on to them. Take Furnace Tap down to 0 cost. Don't want to consume any of these. Holdover is not worth it here. I think I'm good. What do you dupe here? Endless Welder Helper is a pretty good one, but then I can't really get much out of the import. Like, I can't kill them both, basically, so it's not that good. I think it's gonna just be Furnace Tap. I just slam them as soon as I see them, but I don't ever, like, if I don't overlap them, basically. Once the Ember Drain from one is gone, I play the next. Until I have the Welder Helper in position anyway. If I have Welder Helper going, and like if I have my energy engine going, I can just burn these as fast as I want. So on this combat, I'm gonna play top 4 with my queen no matter what. The extra turn before the Shade Wings get to her is important. Yeah, so do this. Welder Helper turn 1 is a good sign. We'll pack morsels action. Probably the 3 best morsels to get here. Boxed imps. Oh, I should open the imp box first. Interesting. Punished. Absolutely punished. That's a shame. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter if I wait, actually. I was thinking I was going to wait to play Fledgling Imp, but what am I going to wait for? I'm going to wait to play a different Imp? No, it's a waste. Absolutely a waste. Okay, we're set. We're like super set here. Okay. I have basically everything that we could need all settled in here. Get the Impulate so I don't take much damage here. We can even take a little damage shield before it gets wiped. Look at that. How nuts. I hit all of the important cards early, so we're in a great spot. And throw the double... Yeah, just throw the Furnace Tap at him. All I have to do now is make sure I don't get run down by Shade Wings. Which is not that hard to do because we have the Vent. I just have to keep an eye on things. I don't care about her damage shield that much. Hornbreak is the most important card for me to draw into right now. Being able to free up space on this floor is nice. I guess I could do it with Petrified Skull. I just want to be getting more incants. Petrified Skull takes out a double heavy wave. I don't care about the damage shield. I actually prefer keeping this guy alive. He's making an impact. So, even though Crucible Ward never solo carried this run. This is a really important run for me to learn from, by the way. I hope that you can learn from this run as well, because I definitely find myself falling into this mindset of, oh, it doesn't help me kill Seraph, so why bother? But, as you can see here, this guy's saving damage on Seraph even, so what the hell? Me? Why did I lie to myself? I don't know. I'm gonna not play Prismal Dust right now. This turn is fine. Like he's contributing just enough right now to where I feel good about the addition for sure. Very, very happy with this run. Every run at this point, I played a lot of this game. I've played a lot of this game for sure. I feel like there's not a whole lot left for me to learn. So at this point, it's just me like unlearning things and then relearning them over time right now is what we're going through. I will Horn Break. Get an extra play of my Imp Boy by Horn Breaking. It's like, oh yeah, like as I get better at the game, oh yeah, I don't want to be playing these units because they're not going to make that big of an impact. And honestly, it's just a lie that I've told myself. He just smooths out the setup process, I suppose, is how I should put it. Now, I'm doing a lot of patting on the back here as if the run is won, when it is definitely not over. Now it's over. Yeah, it's definitely over. She does 1200 damage per round. She needs 3 rounds. Super done. As soon like there was a world where maybe it got away from me, but no. No chance. Not a chance, buddy. Cool. Great run. Queen runs like Shardtail Queen. I definitely thought Shardtail Queen was bad when I started with her, but she's really good. Shardtail Queen I was definitely the most wrong about of all the exiles. I think that the exiles are actually on a pretty even power level. I was just incorrect when I initially played. I think Primordium is a little weaker than the other two, or the other 4, because of him only having what feels like one consistent path. But yeah, Shardtail Queen's great. No surprise there, though. Not anymore, anyway. The surprising thing, the thing that really surprises me about this run is it's not the big sweeps, right? It's the, oh yeah, I did 1200 damage per round, look at how big my Shardtail Queen is. But the real thing to look at in this run is the way that Large Stone Train Steward saved us like 26 damage, and then the Crucible Warden saved us even more. He saved us an untold amount of damage, like probably saved the run for taking that. So really cool, really interesting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.